We know you're part of a good stable with David Osada. You're getting your big shot tomorrow night to perform. Tell us a little bit how fight camp has been.
Yeah, it's been absolutely unreal. Yeah, trained me absolute arse off. Didn't miss a day. So yeah, feeling great. Feeling better than I've ever felt. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
What can we expect from Ollie O'Neill tomorrow night?
A hearty performance. I can guarantee you that. Coming out with the winner, going out with my shield. I can guarantee you.
Choice words. Let's hear for Ollie O'Neill. Next up to the scales, fighting from Part Rocket Martial Arts in New Ross. Let's hear it for Tommy Cogley. Tommy hits the scales at 69.1. Let's hear it for Tommy. You 2 underpants is on, did you? Just in case.
Scared.
I love it. I love it.
Had to change the second one, that's all.
So, Tom, David's been canvassing hard for you to be on this show. Yeah. Late addition to the card. Tell us a little bit how training's been going, and if you want to, in particular, give a shout out to anyone while you're up here.
Sure, the main man himself, of course. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So it's just as much for me as it is for him as well. So that W is coming home with me.
Nice one. And how do you see the fight playing out tomorrow night? Obviously, Adam is here. You're going to get a chance now to square off after this. But what can we expect from Tommy Cogley tomorrow night?
W. Plain and simple.
Nice one. Let's hear it for Tommy. And Tommy's opponent, fighting from Budo, Dungarvan. Let's hear it for Adam Whelan. Adam hits the scales at 70.8. Let's hear it for Adam. So Adam, also getting added to the card. Tell us a little bit how fight camp has been. Obviously your opponent's here behind me, so I'll lead you in nicely. How's camp been, and what can we expect from Adam Whelan tomorrow night?
I'm in the best shape I've ever been, man. I'm just ready. I can't wait for tomorrow. I live for this shit, man. Can't wait.
Nice one. And obviously you're fighting out of Brett Egan's gym down in Dungarvan. Is there anyone that you'd like to thank that you're up here? Is there any sponsors, or is there anyone that's in particular helped you along the way?
Just my coach, my training partners, Brett Egan, best coach in the game. Ryan Griffin, he's #1 guy in the gym, hands down. Got me getting ready for this one. Been good, man.
Nice one. Let's hear for both fighters. Right, let's hear for both fighters. That's a tough one to follow. Next up to the scales, an absolute stalwart lately on a winning streak. Only his own coach Sean Barrett could be proud of. Coming to the scales, let's hear it for Aaron Wise. Aaron hits the scales at 67.6. Let's hear it for Aaron. So, Aaron, nights like this don't come around too often, do they? No. So, you got your last win out on Sean's show down in Waterford. So, tell us a little bit how camp has been this time and what we can expect from Aaron Wise tomorrow night.
Good. It's been plenty of hard training thanks to Sean. All the lads willing to do it around sparring, so confident, feeling ready for tomorrow.
You're looking in good, lean, physical shape. So, tell us a little bit what we can expect for tomorrow night.
That's the show for tomorrow.
Man of lesser words. Let's hear for Aaron Wise. Our next fight on the card tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, is a junior featherweight title. We've already seen Jamie O'Shaughnessy's weigh in live on the stream. But the man from Top Pro Kilkenny who's here tonight in person, let's give it up. I'm really looking forward to this fight tomorrow night. Let's hear for Bryce Cummins. Bryce hits the scales at 56.5 kgs. If you're there, Mark, it's 56.5. Let's hear it again for Bryce. So, not your first rodeo anyway. You're better looking than your brother as well, by the way. I don't know about your dad either, Paul. If you're listening, you're definitely not me. Yeah, you kind of done well out of the family, didn't you? Yeah. So, you got your big shot. Last time out versus Jamie. What a cracking fight. An absolute barn burner. One of my, for a junior fight, to be given that magnitude. So, over to you now. How's fight camp been with your coach Dermot and obviously your dad? Tell us a little bit about how camp has been and what we can expect from Bryce tomorrow.
Camp has been great. I improved on things that I needed to improve on, and I'm definitely ready for tomorrow night, as ready as I'll ever be.
Dermot has alluded to the fact of the dead mill, so do you want to tell anyone about the dead mill or having been pushed through some tough workouts by especially is your dad been involved?
Yeah, he's been involved. He's put me through a good few tough workouts, but it's all out of love. It's all just to make me better and make me, stay in the right mindset, and it's helped a lot. Good.
Well, absolutely. Well, you've your brother and you've your father, and obviously you've got a handsome man like Dermot O'Rourke in your corner, so we can expect good things for you tomorrow night. Is there any choice words you have for Jamie, or is there anybody in particular? Is there sponsors? Is there anyone involved in your life outside of who's here tonight?
All I'm going to say is good luck.
Choice words. Let's hear it for Bryce Cummins. Next up on tomorrow's card, a featherweight fight. I'm really looking forward to this as well. Fighting out of Brett Egan's gym in Dungarvan. Let's hear a big round of applause for Ryan Griffin. Ryan hits the scales at 56.6. So Ryan, you're smiling since you got here. It's a good sign. Your first opportunity here on Bad Intentions, and we're delighted to have you. Your coach has been telling me a lot about you, and he's very proud. So tell us a little bit how fight camp has been, and what version of Ryan Griffin are we going to see tomorrow night?
Fight camp's been good. Feeling ready. You're going to see the best me yet. It's going to be a good crack.
Any predictions for the fight? I know Matt is on his way down. He's late. Good lads from Ennis. They're on their way. But any choice words? I know they're watching.
No, I'm expecting a cracker. Should be a fun fight.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for Ryan Griffin. Next up on the card, the handsome brother that I didn't really mean you were ugly. You know I love you. Big round of applause for Zach Cummins. Zach hits the scales 66.1 kgs, and his opponent for tomorrow night is Ben Slattery. This is not your first rodeo either. Yeah, so you're getting another crack and working step by step. You're getting stronger, I think, every fight we see you. So how's fight camp gone? And obviously you're working with your dad as well, and you're working with Dermot O'Rourke in Top Pro Kilkenny, a champion stable. So tell us a little bit how it's gone for you.
Good, yeah. Training tough. Training hard like I always do, Myself and my brother in the gym every day, 6-7 days a week, Not really more to be said, but I'm just ready to go, excited to go, yourself.
Yeah, you can give me the mic back first anyway, but yeah. Yeah, it's yours, yeah. I love that passive aggressiveness. Kilkenny, yeah. So is there anyone in particular that you want to thank? Is there anyone in your life outside of the sport that helps you? Is there sponsors? Is there anybody involved that gets the best version of Zach Cummins?
Just want to thank everyone at the gym, friends, family. Billy down there, big help to me. Drives me every day. I want to just improve and get better. So hopefully it's onwards and upwards from here.
So what can we expect from Zach Cummins tomorrow night? Obviously Ben is looking on. What can we expect from Zach Cummins tomorrow night?
Just going in there trying to make the last one look not as good as this one's going to be, as I believe.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to that, and I'm particularly looking forward to having you on the show. So let's hear for Zach Cummins. Next up on the card, an absolute stalwart to the sport in general. Fighting out of the Combat Hub in Wexford. Let's hear it for Alice Power. Alice hits the scales, 54.9 kgs. So Alice, we're waiting on Katie because they're from Carlow and they're so far away and they're late. You can tell us a little bit how camp has been. Obviously, anyone you want to thank, I know you're going to really enjoy this next bit. So why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been and what we can expect from you tomorrow night.
Camp's been really good, hard as always. Just like to say thanks to Bill, yourself, teammates, all my family and friends for all the support. And I just can't wait to get in there tomorrow night, put on a show and get the win.
Very good. Is there anyone you'd like to thank? Is there any sponsors involved, or is there anyone outside of the sport that helps you be the best you outside of the gym?
Just my family for support. Bill, as always, down the bottom, Orla from coming down from Dublin, and everybody who's bought tickets to come in and support. It really means the world. All my teammates, we just push each other through, especially in the hard days, you know, when it's tough training. So I just can't wait to get in there tomorrow night. Thanks, everybody.
Let's hear it for Alice Power. And her opponent, fighting out of Brian Donahue's gym in Carlow. Let's hear it for Katie Jacob. Katie hits the scales at 65 kgs. Let's hear it for Katie Jacob. So, Katie, you're getting your shot tonight, or tomorrow night even, so obviously know you're training hard and you're after stepping in and taking this fight with Alice, and it's muchly appreciated. It's never easy to get the fights on for the females, but tell us a little bit how training is going in general. I know you like to keep fit, you're a PT, so why don't you tell us what life is like in Carlow?
Yeah, I'm pretty busy at the moment, training flat out, building up to this, but feeling prepared now for it, so I'm ready for tomorrow.
Good. Is there anyone you'd like to thank? Is there anyone involved in the gym, outside of the gym? Is there sponsors involved? Is there anybody that you'd like to thank now that you're here?
Just Brian O'Donoghue and just everyone really, my training partners and everyone training with.
Very good. Let's hear for both fighters. Let's hear for both girls. Next up to the scales, promising to be a real belter tomorrow night. The WK Irish Featherweight K1 title, the prize. First up to the scales, fighting out of Spartan Ennis. He hasn't stopped smiling since he got here. Let's hear it for Ryan Vaughan. Ryan hits the scales, 57 kilos right on the button. Let's hear it for Ryan. So Ryan, yeah, you're training hard. We obviously know you're speaking to your dad along the way. Your opponent's here tonight. The prestigious belt right in front of you, just fingertips away. Chances like this, they don't come around an awful lot. Obviously, we know the last time out, he had a bit of mixed luck against Ryan. Obviously, he's I don't know whether he has weight to lose or whether he's just buzzing to get in here, but he is just, I don't know what he's doing. Now, he came from Derry as well, so he's going nuts out here, yeah. Should have got security at him. There you go. And you were late as well. Sorry, Ryan. Anyway, how's camp been? Obviously, you're training with your dad down in Spartan and Ennis. Tell us a little bit how camp has been.
To be honest, it's just been perfect. Everything's under plan. I started looking at my food a lot more in this camp. I haven't really looked at that before. I think that made a massive difference. I think it made the wake up very easy. And the last 2 weeks of my camp, I've been down at Waterford Muay Thai. So they've been very helpful because I started college there recently, so I wasn't sure if I was going to get the proper training. But there's unbelievable coaches down there. They really helped. And my father, John, unbelievable, doing loads of shit with me every weekend. every day, always there for me, telling me what to eat and everything. And also my Muay Thai coach, Davey from Shannon Muay Thai, always there for my conditioning, you know, making sure I'm sharp, making sure I'm conditioned. So, I don't know, I just kind of, I'm confident in my team, so that's all I kind of say.
Absolutely. Well, look, you supersede your record. I think you're one of the up and coming fighters in the country, and you're getting your chance tomorrow night. I cannot wait for this fight personally, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real ticket seller by itself. So, one more time, let's hear it for Ryan Vaughan. And his opponent, the super excited Ryan Mooney. Ryan hits the scales, 56.9 kgs. Let's hear it for Ryan.
Yes!
All these dairy lads, I don't know what you had on the way down. Semtex on the way down. This fella or what? I have no idea, but you're worse. You're just something back as well, so I know where this is stemming from. Obviously, super excited to have you back. Yep. You add a flavour to the card like no other. I know the rest of them are out there shouting themselves, but you're a breath of fresh air. You're a great addition to the card. Why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been for Ryan Mooney up in West Bank Kickboxing in Derry?
Absolutely brilliant. Last time I fought Ryan, took it 10 days notice. This time I've had more than 8 weeks to prepare. I'm feeling the best shape of my life. Probably easiest weight cut too. And I'm ready to rock. Let's go.
Well, you seem it, so let's hear it one more time for Ryan Mooney. Let's hear it again for both boys. Our next title fight on Night of the Champions is the WK Irish Superweight Full Contact title. And our first fighter to the scales, fighting out of Clare Morris Ultimate Kickboxing. Let's hear it for Jason Huen. Jason hits the scales at 69.5. Let's hear it for Jason. So Jay, you're back again, stepping in where needed to be. Obviously, you fought you fought Wayne on the last show. Big step up this time. Obviously, the prizes are up for grabs this time. Why don't you tell us a little bit how training has been up in Clare Morris? Obviously, you want to pay respects to Phelim. He's not here tonight, but I know he'll be on his way down. But why don't you tell us a little bit how life has been up in Mayo?
It's been good, yeah. I've been training hard. I've been training hard. Feel like I'm ready now. Feel like I've improved. That's it now. Ready to step into the ring and put on a show.
Obviously, we know Wayne is the hometown fighter. What can we expect from this Jason Huen versus the last Bad Intentions 5?
I'll be ready to come out fighting. Put it all on the line, like put it out there, come out to fight, and ready to rock.
Let's hear it for Jason. And Jason's opponent, fighting out of the Combat Hub in Wexford. Let's hear it for the one and only Wayne Hendrick. Wayne hits the scales, 69.2 kgs. Let's hear it for Wayne. I think that's the lightest I've ever seen you in your life. 100%. Yeah, you're looking good. You're in lean shape. So why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been and what we can expect from you tomorrow night?
Just want to say, first of all, I want to say thanks to my coaches, Stephen and Billy, and all the people down in the club. Been phenomenal the last few weeks, training and all. Best shape I've ever felt, best I've ever felt, best I've ever looked, best I've ever looked, and I'm just ready for whatever he brings this time. He's going to fight my fight anyway, so that's the main thing.
Choice words. Let's hear for Wayne. Let's hear it for both fighters. The fights just keep on coming. Our next title fight tomorrow night is for the WK Irish Super Welterweight K1 title. Fighting out of Phoenix Martial Arts in Waterford. Let's hear it for Jamie Regan. Jamie hits the scales bang on 63.5 kgs. Let's hear it for Jamie. So Jamie, first time down at the weight, definitely suiting you. I knew it would. I knew it would. He didn't agree with me originally. Nah, you're in obviously visible good shape. So tell us a little bit how camp has been. You've been at 70, you've been at 67. He's been holding in with guys way above his weight. Why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been? Obviously, Sean is fully vested in you, and he's putting a lot of time into you. So why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been, and who you'd like to thank now that you're up here?
The work has always been put in. I'd like to thank Sean, and I'm just ready to go. Simple as that. Nothing more to say.
How has camp been? Why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been? Obviously, you're cut. You definitely need a sandwich or something. I do know that, but how's it been? Obviously, I've seen you down the gym. I'm training myself down in Waterford. I see you in the gym in the morning. So what kind of graft has gone into the 63 kgs? Obviously, you've been holding in with the bigger lads at 69 and 70, and I've always looked at him and said he needs to be at this weight. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the 63 kg Jamie. So let's hear it for Jamie Regan. Stand over here if you want. And his opponent back again, fighting out of China College West Bank in Derry. Let's hear a warm welcome for Darryl White. Darryl hits the scales, 63.2 kgs. Obviously, I know you're wanting to get the mic as well. I don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's the air up in Derry or what it is, but these lads are just chomping at the bit. He's already well rehearsed, and Mooney's out there as well. So why don't you tell us a little bit? Obviously, last show didn't go your way. Another opportunity. Strap on the line. Entry into the Emerge. Why don't you tell us a little bit how training's been up in Derry?
So training's been brilliant. I'm really grateful to have another shot. Thank you very much for giving me a shout. I feel like I have a point to prove tomorrow night. I really believe that I'm going to prove it and show what I'm really like tomorrow night, to what I couldn't do that last time. So I'll be coming out like a first fight the last time. Again, I would like to thank sponsors, Whitey's and Views, and Aldordy for personal training. He's made the weight cut easy. So thank you very much.
Anybody who couldn't understand him, there will be subtitles later on. So anyone who's joining in, I thought Wexford was bad. Derry, I don't know. But again, let's hear it for both boys. Let's hear it for both fighters. China like that last one, didn't you? Next up to the scales, getting our shot against Grania tomorrow night. A home favourite. Someone I know is really looking forward to this part of the night. Let's hear it for Emma Walsh. Emma hits the scales at 63.1. Let's hear it for Emma. So, Emma, by the way, we tried to rehearse this, and it didn't go too well during the week either. So we're going to see how it goes now. So, Emma, why don't you tell us a little bit about how camp has been? Obviously, you know, after putting the work in, this is what you wanted, this is where you wanted to be. One of those is yours tomorrow night. Obviously, Grania standing in your way. Why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been, and if there's anyone that you'd like to thank?
Camp couldn't have went any better. Any things we had to improve on from last time, we covered them. So tomorrow night I'm going to put on the show of my life, and we hope to be taking the belts. So I'd like to thank my dad for always getting me to training. all my sponsors, anyone who bought tickets for tomorrow night, my teammates in the combat hub, Billy down the back, and the gob shape beside me for all the patience, hard work and dedication he's put into me in the last few weeks. So.
And when she says patience, I mean patience. Let's hear it again for Emma Walsh. Nah, I'll bring you in, then I'll bring you in. Yeah. And our main event for tomorrow night, well deserved. I know Connor has already weighed in through Champion Martial Arts. We've got the video in. But the man at the moment, he's always here, stalwart for the promotion. Let's hear it for Carl McKeever. Carl hits the scales, 69.4 kgs. Let's hear it for Carl. I know I won't have any issues getting it out of you anyway, but obviously a chance to defend. Not too many fighters in this country, they win and they head on and they like to have memorabilia, but they don't actually get a chance to defend their strap. There you go. So, why don't you tell us how camp has been? Obviously, Connor, fresh off an ISKA win. You've got the WK strap in your arsenal. What can we expect from Carl McKeever tomorrow night?
2 champions going at it, and that's it. And still, that's it. Camp's been unreal. And look, this is the best shape I've been in anyways, you know what I mean? And yeah, shout to Twig, Paul, all the lads in the club. What, we have 3 fighters fighting tomorrow? 3 wins. And that's a fact. Wayne, you're a bitch. Shout to Billy, by the way, yeah. You know Wayne bottled it. We called Wayne out in Kildare, the last fight. Oh, you only fight kickboxing. Fuck off. Thanks.
Let's hear it for Carl McKeever. Looks like we got the next one. Looks like we got the next fight up for Bad Intention 7 anyway, Wayne and Carl. Some of the guys that are from Carlo, as I said, and only getting the chance to come now, and you didn't shave either, so I'll bring you in first. Let's hear it for Ben Callanan. Ben hits the scales at 76.7 kgs. Let's hear it for Ben. Remember him, son? Remember him? Next up to the scales, fighting out of Diarmid Mars Top Pro in Carlow. Let's hear it for Adam Abdurrahman. Adam hits the scales at 74 bang on. Let's hear for Adam Abdurrahman. Adam said he didn't want to chat, and that's why I'm pegging him now. Obviously, back again. Stepped in against Carl on a couple of weeks' notice on the last show. It's great to have you back again. You're stepping in again. Obviously, I know you had an injury, and now you're back. Obviously, you're fighting Caleb Higgins tomorrow night. I'm really looking forward to the fight. Why don't you tell us a little bit how training has been, and if you want to give a shout out to anybody.
Yeah, training's been good. I broke my big toe just after I fought Carl, so I was out for about 2 months. And yeah, back training now, feeling good, feel strong. No, it's just my trainer, Didi. Yeah, thanks for training me, getting to where I am, you know. That's all. And you, of course, as well, man. Yeah. Thanks for everything.
No worries. Let's hear it for Adam Abdurrahman. Last one up to the scales. Fighting Zach Cummins tomorrow night. Fighting out of Diarmid Mars Top Pro in Carlow. Let's hear it for Ben Slattery. Hi, Ben. Hey, jump up there. Ben hits the scale 65.9. Let's hear for Ben. So Ben, back again. One of my favourite fights, I think, was Bad Intentions 4 in the Crystal in Waterford. I think you fought Luke Fox. An absolute cracking fight, unexpected. Obviously, you get a chance tomorrow night against Zach Cummins, also cracking fighter. Why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been and what we can expect from Ben Slattery?
Camp's been great. Zach's an amazing fighter, and he matches up well for me, same as Luke Fox did. So I reckon I'm going to put on a great show.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this fight tomorrow night. There's a lot of fights probably not getting enough traction. This fight tomorrow night with Zach Cummins and Ben Slattery, I'm really looking forward. Best of luck to you, buddy. And Aaron Wise's opponent. Let's hear it for Martinez Jaguitas. Martinez hits the scales at 68 kgs. Let's hear from Martinez. Last one of the night. Is they're always late. Always. Yeah, car crash, always the time. There's going to be a car crash tomorrow night, obviously, but great to have you back again. Love watching you fight. Tomorrow night with Aaron, it's going to be a cracking fight. It's going to be stylistically just made to go off tomorrow night. I'm super excited to have you on the card. So why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been and what we can expect. Obviously, we had a little bit of a switch. You were in and you were out and you had a little bit of an injury, and it's great to see you. I love being up here because guys like Martinez, they just always want to fight. So he's fought his way to be on the card here tonight. So why don't you tell us a little bit how camp has been?
Yeah, camp's been great. Like, I've spent some time in Thailand as well training, so it's been good. Thanks to all my team, Dermot, all the lads in top row. Yeah, that's all.
Is there anything else that is? Aaron is obviously here. We didn't get a chance to do a square up because you were late. How do you see the fight playing out tomorrow night? Obviously, you stay active and you're always in the gym. So how do you see it playing out tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think I'm comfortable in this fight, so I'm gonna be ready to throw hard shots from the start. Hope he's ready as well.
Choice words. Let's hear from Martinez Jaguitas. That is all for tonight, folks. Thanks everyone for coming out. I'm really, really on a buzz for tomorrow night. If you haven't got your tickets, there is a limited supply of tickets left on the door, and when they're gone, everyone's paying on the door. There is a live stream. I'll put it up later on on my bio on Insta. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow night.
I've been heading down a one-way street, can't turn around. You've been taking every part of me, now you know where to be found. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see through when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. So damn tired of trying to understand why I still believe that what we had was ever meant to last. Guess you made a fool of me. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm slowly breaking. You make love so complicated. I'm only seeing blue. You make love so complicated. Why do I still believe you make love so complicated?
I live my life searching for the light. Been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right. We were born to shine, and we still got time. It's not hopeless. Don't look now. Here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Yeah, I've lost my crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now. Here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right.